It gives me great pleasure to announce the next artist who I met her in a bar in 2012 in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. She was performing and I fell in love with her songwriting and her music and her demeanor and just the whole person that is Sarah Burton. She started her career back in 2006, so she was 6 years into her musical journey when I met her. She claims that she started that career with a broken heart, a broken down van, and a haphazard tour across Canada. She's a native of Toronto, a dual citizen of the United States and Canada, and currently a resident, I believe, of Terlingua and or Austin, Texas. And many of us have connected with Sarah over the last number of years. Sarah, I believe this is your 5th visit to Silver Bay, so it's with a great deal of, with a warm heart and a great welcome that we invite you to regale us with your tunes once again. Thank you, Sarah. And she just got off a wilderness journey in Idaho, where it was a combined wilderness trip and musical journey, correct? Is that, yeah. So fresh out of the wilds of Idaho into the wilds of Minnesota. Here, welcome.
Well, hello. Give it up for Donna Bailey, everybody. That was incredible. All right. It's been a crazy couple of days, but we're all here. Fred's here in spirit, and when we came in tonight, I don't know if you maybe Nelson already mentioned this, but we had Fredi's new CD on the speakers, and it is here for sale tonight. And it's only $10, so I think it would really warm his spirits if we could sell out of those for him tonight, right? Sailed the 7 seas and my body's come real close. My dreams are better than TV, yeah, you should try a dose. I run through these scenarios, I don't take it slow. Time isn't on our side these days, how could you not know? I've spent hours upon days, traveling far, so far away. Out of state, out of home, I see friends, I'm not alone. I've spent weeks upon years trying to face my fears, out of line and out of place, out of picking up the pace. But still, I don't get far. No, I can't forget how good you are. This space-age city sheds no light, no glimpse to the soul. There's no resemblance to the fight I'd fight to fill that role. And in the other corner is where I wanna be, and you're standing in the middle. Tell me, would you fight for me? I've spent hours upon days, traveling far, so far away. Out of state, out of home, I see friends, I'm not alone. I've spent weeks upon years trying to face my fears, out of line and out of place, out of picking up the pace. But still, I don't get far. No, I can't forget how good you are. When I go, seems that life should be so crazy, and I know that this could be my best escape. Look ahead, I see a light on the horizon, left for me, my destiny. The ship that you've been cruising is one triangle away, and legend has it you've been lost a century, they say. And if you should resurface and wash up on my shore, I'll let you drink the blood from the heart you had before. I've spent hours upon days traveling far, so far away, out of state, out of home. I see friends, I'm not alone. I've spent weeks upon years trying to face my fears, out of line and out of place, out of picking up the pace, but still I don't get far. No, still I don't get far. No, still I don't get far. No, I can't forget how good you are. Thank you. So I've been doing this for a lot of years. Enough years that you're getting old when you stop telling people how old you are. Right? That's about where I'm at. Anyway, when I was still just a young 20-something, I was working a job I hated in Toronto at the Soho Metropolitan Hotel in room service. And I had a mean boss. Anyway, it also just so happened that I'd just been dumped. So I was in the perfect frame of mind to say yes when a friend of mine said, "Hey Sarah, do you want to quit your job, help me buy a minivan and go on the road?" I said, "Sure." So I put in my notice straight away, and as I was riding my bike home from work after putting in my notice, I wrote this song. And this is kind of the song that started it all for me. One pair of jeans, two pairs of shoes, three little dresses, one case of the blues. I'm packing on up, getting out of here. One torrid mind, two hearts that weave, three reasons why I gotta leave. I'm packing on up, getting out of here. Oh, I hear the mountains and the tall green trees calling me back through a westward breeze. No need to persuade me or drag me by the hair, 'cause in my mind I'm already there. One old guitar, two microphones, $13,000 I owe in loans. I'm packing on up, getting out of here. $1,000 to fix the van, three other souls with no better plans. I'm packing on up, getting out of here. Looking for something so fast and free, not worried about thinking for anyone but me. No chance to get angry or feel sad anyway, 'cause everything changes when you're moving every day. crime. I'm packing on up, getting out of here. One broken spirit, too much to give. 3 weeks to remember what it means to live. I'm packing on up, getting out. I'm packing on up, getting out. I'm packing on up, getting out. I'm here. So, as Nelson mentioned, I live in Texas, and I do divide my time between Austin and Terlingua and the road. And see, when I first moved down to Texas, I was living in Canada, and I was kind of I'd had a string of bad luck. I'd made a few poor financial decisions. And so I was sitting there with, like, you know, I was having what I like to call a bank account detox. And this one was pretty severe. So I decided to move into my minivan and drive down to Texas and kind of start new. And I turned my life around. And I also, you know, aside from the financial stress, I had been going through some relationship drama. And so I thought I should move to a really small town. It'll be quiet there, and I won't have any drama in my life. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever lived in a really small town, but small town does not equal no drama. And this city slicker learned that the hard way, so. So anyway, this is a song inspired by some of the crazy things that really only happen in a tiny West Texas town. It's called Ride Till Dawn. We've been dragging these horses, our enemies on our tail. Everything counts on these next few moves. We might win and we might fail. And we had to break free from the others to save them and ourselves. When the going gets tough, well, the tough get going, come high water or hell. Full moon high on the left, and the sun's creeping up on the right. Just a little further, gonna make it through the night. Babe, we're gonna ride all the way till dawn. Right through the dark, it'll all be gone. Last I heard from the sheriff, old Everly been taken in. Yeah, but some fool posted his bail, now he's up to his old tricks again. No, the lawman can't protect us, so we'll keep riding on. Hold tight, baby, we can't lose sight, and we gotta stay strong. Hey, we're gonna ride all the way till dawn. Right through the dark, it'll all be gone. Everything that hurts one day shall pass. We'll be free at last to take what lies beyond. We're gonna ride till dawn. Night falls on everything you thought you knew, and you feel the weight of of every chance you blew. Oh, some days I don't know if I'll make it through. If your faith won't kill you, then the good times will. It's a cruel kind of luck, but still I thank God or whoever made this mess so beautiful, even in distress. Hey, we're gonna ride all the way till dawn. Right through the dark, it'll all be gone. Hey, we're gonna ride all the way till dawn. Right through the dark, it'll all be gone. Hey, we're gonna ride all the way till dawn. Right through the dark, it'll all be gone. Everything that hurts one day shall pass, and we'll be free at last to take what lies beyond. We're gonna ride till dawn. Thank you. I talk a lot, but here's a song about those moments when you just don't have the right thing to say. He's a little bit lonely, he's never alone. Everybody listens when he gets on the phone, but the words aren't always right, so they sit just under his skin. He liked to try another approach, a hidden language to decode. He's a tough nut to crack, and he's changing and changing his mind. They can't talk about it, so they talk in their sleep, gets them through the night. They're so safe to keep. They got secrets, secrets to keep. The forest is still green, but the snow is ruining everything. And when the ice finally melts, will they still feel how they felt? Was it worth all the waiting and worth the wanting, worth all the phone calls and hearts breaking? All they can do is wait for the spring to finally break. They can't talk about it, so they talk in their sleep. It gets them through the night. They're so safe to keep. They got secrets, secrets. All they can do is guess. Is this just a test? All they can do is hold on. To secrets, secrets. They can't talk about it, so they talk in their sleep. It gets them through the night. They're so safe to keep, and they can't talk about it, so it hides underneath. And they hold their breath, staying out of the deep. They got secrets, secrets. They got secrets, secrets to keep. She wipes the snow from the car with her bare hand. She can't feel a thing since she put it to rest. He's a tough nut to crack, and he's changing and changing his mind. Yeah, I wrote that song in my last Canadian winter before I moved south. And it was the first day of winter. And, you know, it came unexpectedly. And so I was getting ready to go for work, and I, you know, started my car, and I was looking for my scraper, and I couldn't find it. And so, you know, I left the keys in my car and ran to the corner store to try and get a scraper. They didn't have them in yet. And then I ran to the other corner store. They didn't have them. And, you know, and I didn't know about the credit card trick yet. And so I just used my bare hands, because of course I hadn't found my mitts yet either. So just icy hands scraping away, trying to get to work on time. But you've probably all experienced that at some point in your life, right? It's not just me. Anyway, here's one that is a love song, if you don't listen to all the words. And if you listen to all the words, it's a love gone wrong song. So you pick your poison. You disappeared and I ran for miles. No talking it over to reconcile. Give it a year for us to forget. Just let it go, it's only regret. Weighing down an empty heart. I loved you from the start. Now that you're here, back in my life, I'm split open and you wield the knife. Straight to the core of a fruit so ripe. My nectar is sweet and I'm just your type. So drink it up, the sweetest part. I loved you from the start. I loved you from the start. I loved you from the start. Ooh. This love is a curse, it's a sickness. No record, of course, there's no witness. I'm putting it all on the line. Could we only rewind to the start? Give it a rest, what is there to say? I'm sorry I miss you, I'm doing okay. I do my best, I try not to cry. I try to forget you, but I can't lie. 'Cause you move me with such an art. I loved you from the start. 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 So, in 2015 or so, I put out an album called Make Your Own Bed, and that's what that song is on. And it's all piano songs. And I was recently swinging around some ocean towns in the West Coast, from Washington to British Columbia. And so, anyway, this is a little piano song I'm going to try and do on guitar because I've just been thinking about it. All I want to do is get lost today. A little sunshine, little time to get away. Rolling through ideas as they cross the moon. I wonder what happened till the month of June. All I wanna do is swing around from ocean down sign and a pair of shoes. What have I got to lose? Evening sky and a blooming flower remind me of a chance I took an hour ago. Here I go, all I wanna do is swing around from ocean town to ocean town. All I wanna do is swing around from ocean town to ocean town. Clouds are blue against a yellow sky. I lift up and begin to fly. Ocean clear, the salty air. I'll taste today that I won't waste. All I wanna do is swing around from ocean town to ocean town. All I wanna do is swing around from ocean town to ocean town. Round and round. Ocean town. Round and round. All I wanna do is swing around from ocean town to ocean town. Thanks. Some of these songs are like MTV Unplugged versions of full band rock and roll songs. I've got a video for this one we shot down in Austin, Texas a few years ago. It's called Smiling for the Camera. This one's for all the Tinderellas and Tinderfellas out there. Make some noise. Just one person, really? Just one honest person and a bunch of liars, right? Come on, make some noise if you're on the online dating. All right, there's like 4 or 5 people. You know what we should do? We should put all of you, if you're, like raise your hand if you're on online dating, and then we'll just we'll start a little dance floor there, and find your partner, do-si-do, all right? I did my time. Tinder and Hinge and all that. Every night I go out, meet somebody new. Ooh, give the world a chance or two. Ooh, give the world a chance. And something in me shuts down. All I want is you. You're in the gray, I'm in the red. We're living proof you can live and be dead. Whatever I say, you're ready, I'll wait for you to call. And something in me shuts down. I'm having coffee with strangers and dancing with the stars. I'm smiling for the camera. I'm smiling for the camera. I'm smiling for the camera. I'm stepping out of myself from the bedroom to the bar. I'm smiling for the camera. I'm smiling for the camera. I'm smiling for the camera. All my smiles are yours, and yours are spoken for, and they will never get you. So back home I'll go. Take no prisoners. Wait for what smiling for the camera. I'm smiling for the camera. I'm smiling for the camera. I'm stepping out of myself from the bed into the bar. I'm smiling for the camera. 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 Oh, I'm smiling for the camera. I'm smiling for the camera. I'm smiling. I'm smiling. I'm smiling for the camera. I'm smiling for the camera. Oh, oh, I'm smiling for the camera. I'm smiling for the camera. So, while we're on the topic of dating, I was seeing someone, and I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but you're seeing someone and you think it's going really well, and then they say, I think we should see other people and still see each other. And, you know, I'm a modern woman, so I thought, maybe this will be fun. Give this a go, you know? And then I found out that I'm more old-fashioned than I thought I was, so, and this is a new one. This is going to be on a record that's coming out later this year. And it's called 64 Magic Queens. Don't ask me what that means. It came to me in a dream. Except in the dream, it was the title of a cookbook. And since I don't write recipes, and I really liked the name, I decided to attach it to this. I'm seeing other people. It's what you wanted us to do. But it's out of my system. Been around this block a time or two. I could spend these hours saving money and saving my pride, buying plane tickets and taking a ride on your love. If you could give it all to me, if you could give it all to me, if you give it all to me. Ooh. How many notches on your bedpost are you looking for? I've done my share of playing games and keeping score. Are you crunching the numbers? I see you looking at me. Do you wanna know me better? Or do you love me? And would you give it all to me? Would you give it all to me? Would you give it all to me? Ooh. There was a time when I wanted, but you saved me. Always living for lust, it was party or bust. Had my cake and hers too, and now I just want you to give it all to me, to give it all to me, to give it all to me. Ooh, give it all to me. I give it all to you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. If things were different, if you were older, if I wasn't so far away, So, it's hard to believe sometimes that we're still talking about the P word, but, you know, it's still relevant, I guess. And I had to spend some time in Canada during the pandemic, and it was great in a lot of ways. I got to catch up with a lot of old friends and family who I haven't seen in a long time. And I spent the most time with my parents that I spent since high school. And I told them about some of the bad things I did in high school. And enough time has passed that they just think it's funny now, so that's good. If you wait 20 years, they can handle it. But anyway, one of the people that I caught up with was my elusive one who got away. And he's unfortunately still incredibly handsome, which was very rude of him. Would have been a lot more polite if he could have aged poorly, but he didn't anyway. So we're going for a walk one day, and he said, "Hey Sarah, can I borrow your car?" And if you know me, you know that I'm pretty serious about my minivan. So it was a bit of a big ask, but like I said, he was very handsome, so I handed him the keys. And I was staying in the city, so I didn't really need it anyway. And he brought it back, and he gave me the keys, and then a couple days later, I went to my car, and that's when I noticed that he had crashed it. I'm just kidding. No, that's when I noticed that he had got me flowers for the first time in the 15 years I've known him. Mind you, they'd been sitting in the car for a couple days in the hot sun. So they'd, nearly decomposed. And, on the one hand, it's the thought that counts. On the other hand, I can't think of a better metaphor for our relationship. So. Well, it's true what they say, time heals all wounds. 10 years have passed, I still dream of you. I know how to just be friends, that's what we'll do. And you seem satisfied, so I'm happy for you. But I still light up at the mention of your name. I still hold the flame. I still feel the same. Well, the songs you play may not take you far, but 2 kids and a wife think you're a star. I'm still chasing tunes and playing our old haunts. I got just enough to need and a little of what I want. I've been through a couple cars, a couple men, about 1,000 bars. I got a heart that beats, got your record playing on repeat. I still crumble at the mention of your name. I still I still hold a flame. I still feel the same. So, against my better judgment, I'm going to play some songs from an album that is in the process. I did a silly thing and I went and recorded 2 albums. None of them are out yet. Although the songs I've been playing so far are on the previous 3 albums that I still have here for sale and that are out, you know, out there in the world on the internet. But this one's coming out next year, 2023. But there's a thing that happens to a woman my age who's, I don't know, am I a spinster yet? Is that what you call me? That's kind of old-fashioned language. I'm 40. Hey. But it's a weird thing. People, over the last decade, people have, and especially living in Texas, people will just be like, how come you're not married? And there's a lot of reasons why that might happen to someone my age, and you know, one of them being, well, maybe you don't want to, or you know, maybe nobody's asked, you know, or maybe you're dating someone who's still married to someone else, and the ink's not even dry on the divorce papers. Maybe you're seeing someone and you find out they're not even separated yet. Anyway, it's asking for a friend. Anyway. You'll do for her, but not for me. Or maybe you're just another lover I should set free. If I'm not enough to give everything, well, I guess I should turn the car around, baby, give you back the ring. Not that you gave me one, not that you asked me, and not that anyone has before, and not that I should ever start to believe that I deserve more than I get. But I really do, and I keep getting punished for it. Well, I took the wrong path and it got me here, but you're the best thing I know between the road and the beer. I tell myself I could have more, but I just can't leave, 'cause your kiss is worth sticking around for. No, I just can't leave, 'cause your kiss is worth sticking around for. Got a mind of her own, or so I'm told. Tired of being tough when there's enough. Well, I'm just waiting on you to get your shit together, my love. Oh, baby, just get it together. Well, I took the wrong path and it got me here, but you're the best thing I know between the road and the beer. I tell myself I could have more, but I just can't leave. Took the wrong path and it got me here, but you're the best thing I know between the road and the beer. I tell myself I could have more, but I just can't leave, 'cause your kiss is worth sticking around for. No, I just can't leave, 'cause your kiss is worth sticking around for. No, I just can't leave. That needs to be tuned. All right. How's it going, everybody? Oh, good. I wasn't going to play this song, but just seems like I should. A lot of you have probably heard this story before, but a few years ago, my grandfather gave me a gift of a beautiful diamond ring. And it's a replica of a family heirloom. The reason why it's a replica is a story for another day. Maybe a bottle of wine. It's a long one. But he gave me this ring, and I really took it to heart. Because at the time I was trying to hold together what was left of a struggling relationship. So I took it as a symbol, and I wrote this song about fixing things. I thought, we can get through this, and maybe we'll work it out. Meanwhile, my grandfather was 91 at the time, and he lives in an Air Force retirement home in California. And he had just started dating. And, it's never too late. And I guess he was pretty popular, and before he knew it, he had a couple of girlfriends. And girlfriend number one had a hunch that there was a girlfriend number two. So she took it upon herself to break into his apartment to gather evidence, which she then confronted my grandfather with at Sunday brunch. And Sunday brunch at this particular old folks' home is this Saturday night of the week. Everybody's there, and they drink champagne. It's quite lovely. And anyway, so she made sure my uncle was there, because he's there every Sunday. She made sure he was there to witness this. And she presented the evidence, and it turned into a bit of a kerfuffle, to understate the scene. And it caused such a disturbance that the administration of the retirement home told my grandfather, "You gotta go." They're like, you gotta get out of here. They didn't kick him out, they just suspended him. So my uncles are good sons, so they took my grandpa to Vegas. And what happens in Vegas is supposed to stay in Vegas, but my family tells me everything, so. Anyway, I come from a long line of sexual oversharers, apparently, but anyway. So this song isn't really about my grandfather's exciting exploits. It's just always takes me back to this time in my life when his love life was more interesting than mine. Promise rings and pretty things, I used to have quite the collection. Love notes and poetry quotes and tokens of affection. Now they're all boxed up, just a memory of the love we had. Broken chains and wedding rings, passed down the generations. There's no reason to wear that stuff, guess we can pawn them if things get any more rough. I only wanted you, and now we're black and blue, just like the hole you punched into that wall. We got the tools to fix these things, and I'm ready and willing whatever it brings. And when you're ready, I'll wear that ring for you. Stolen kisses and making up in the kitchen. Big fights and passionate nights, rocking the boat, our love is an ocean. I only wanted you, and now we're black and blue, whatever it brings. And when you're ready, I'll wear that ring for you. These tattered jewels of old are not just fools golden. I'm not a fool, I'm not a fool, I'm not a fool. No, we got the tools to fix these things, and I'm ready and willing, whatever it brings. And when you're ready, I'll wear that ring for you. These tattered jewels of not just fools golden. I'm not a fool, I'm not a fool for loving you. I was a fool. You know, I make up a lot of stuff. You know, a lot of these stories are kind of half-truth, and a lot of them are pulled from other people's lives. But in that particular case, I just want to say for the record, he did punch a hole in the wall. But also, I did not crash his brand new car. I put a small dent in the bumper of his 2009 Ford Focus. It's just a scratch. Anyway, I recently got together with the man of my dreams. And I was trying to write a song about it, and for some reason it just wasn't coming out. And sort of had an idea, but it wasn't, I was stuck. And I'd played a week of shows in Texas where I met, every day for some reason I met someone French. And I speak French, so each day I would have a conversation with this, with a different French person, and by the end of the conversation they would say, "You better be singing in French next time I see you." So when I was trying to write this song and it wasn't coming out, I decided to just start thinking about it in French. And it just came out. So this is a French song about my all-American Harley Davidson driving, Wrangler wearing, Ford truck driving Texan. Mon cœur bat comme un métronome, bat le temps pour énamorer un homme. Je suis balayée comme un rat de marée, mais je ne m'inquiète pas, je sais bien nager. Laisse-moi faire un autre tour, je veux cette vague pour toujours. 1, 2, 3, j'ai peine à le croire, ça va à l'encontre de mes schémas et de mon histoire. C'est pas compliqué, c'est comme blanc ou noir, comme si je savais juste au fond de moi. Chaque minute, chaque moment, chaque soir et jour, je dis oh mon Dieu, c'est ça l'amour. C'est ça, c'est ça, c'est ça, c'est ça, c'est ça l'amour. C'est ça, c'est ça, c'est ça, c'est ça, c'est ça l'amour. Mon bébé porte seulement les Wrangler. Je l'admirais depuis qu'il était un stranger. J'aime faire le tour à l'arrière de son Harley pour encore une chance d'envelopper mon sweet chéri. Il tient la porte de son pick-up Ford, non, la galanterie n'est pas morte. 1, 2, 3, I can hardly believe this goes against the story and the pattern that I weave. It's like black or white, it's not hard to see. It's like I always knew this thing exists inside of me. Each day, each night, I think of heavens above. I say, oh my God, is this love? Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love? Is it love, is it love, is it love? 1, 2, 3, j'ai peine à le croire. Depuis le premier baiser sur le dance floor, c'est là que je suis que je le volais pour toujours. Ses mains sans force, ses yeux, ses lèvres, ses hey babe, how about forever? Mon Dieu, mon chéri, mon bébé, je suis à toi pour l'éternité. Un, deux, trois, j'ai peine à le croire, ça va à l'encontre de mes schémas et de mon histoire. C'est pas compliqué, c'est comme blanc ou noir, comme si je savais juste au fond de moi. Chaque minute, chaque moment, chaque soir et jour, je dis oh my God, c'est l'amour. Je dis oh my God, c'est l'amour. C'est ça, c'est ça, c'est ça, c'est ça, c'est ça l'amour. C'est ça, c'est ça, c'est ça, c'est ça, c'est ça l'amour. Un, deux, trois, j'ai peine à le croire. Thank you. So, I have a question for Nelson. I'm thinking I'm going to do one more song and then bring the lovely Donna Bailey back up. And do we need a break or should I just bring her up after I do this one song? All right, okay, so I'm going to play one song. This is your 3-minute warning, Donna, wherever you are. And, So, I've made some good decisions in my life, but first I made nothing but terrible decisions. And some of them were more fun than others. This is a song about some of those terrible decisions that were really fun. But I didn't learn a thing. Light a fire, watch it burn. Do you learn from your desire? I'm on fire, watch me burn. I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. Oh, I probably should have listened to your warnings, friend. You said you've seen this one coming, you know how it ends. Oh, but sister said, girl, just take what you get. 'Cause we all know how hard it is to have our needs met. Right, ladies? Light a fire, watch it burn. Do you learn from your desire? I'm on fire, watch me burn. I'm on fire, I'm on fire. Well, I was high as a kite from the bad city air. Oh, my appetite was weak and you had beautiful hair. You made me feel so pretty but uglier still. Oh, then the look you give yourself when you're paying the bill. Then the look you give yourself when you're paying. Light a fire, watch it burn. Do you learn from your desire? I'm on fire, watch me burn. I'm on fire, watch it burn. I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on